Welcome back to another edition of Reality Check, your weekly deep dive into all things American Idol, The Voice, and Iyanla Fix My Life.
I started getting the butt injections, and I just kept going.
I'm Michael Slezak from TVLine.com. I'm here with American Idol Season 6 standout Melinda Doolittle. We are unofficially brought to you by Adam Lambert. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to my life.
Welcome to the show, Melinda. See what I did there?
So welcome to the show. Bring on all the lights. They shine on you. We're together here tonight.
Adam freaking Lambert. His voice was like liquid gold. Like he seriously sounds expensive to me. Like there's something otherworldly about his
He might be made of liquid gold. What color is his hair? Something from the spirit world? A mythical sea creature emerging from the frothy sea?
It's a very, very world.
What? You're magic.
Thank you, Adam.
Yes.
Thank
People, stop telling your children that there are no unicorns. There is a unicorn. He has a new album.
glitter.
Welcome to the show.
I'm coming off like a crazy person. Oh my God. All right, let's move on from Adam Lambert.
Take it easy.
Let's come back to reality.
Take it easy. Ooh, yeah.
As Soul to Soul once said, back to life, back to reality. American Idol top 6 performance. Down to 5. They keep calling it top 5, but there's 6 contestants performing, so it feels like top 6 to me.
Ish. Like the first half was top 6.
We've got to fit in a performance from Empire, so let's unceremoniously dump one of the contestants midway through the show.
That means we say goodbye to Tristan McIntosh.
But let me just say that because the second half was more planned and people like knew what order they were going to sing in and all that junk,
And that they were safe.
wasn't the second half so much better than the first? Light year.
So much better.
You're welcome.
Melinda Doolittle, correct again.
And by sheer accident, we also got to see the frenzy that happens right before they sing. So when they don't know their order and that frenzy's going on, we can't expect them to give their best performance.
It was like a scrum. Is that what it's always like, Melinda?
As soon as it's your turn, they go crazy to get the stage ready for you to sing. So if you're not already in a place where you know you're next and you can center yourself, then that on top of like, oh my God, I just made it through, is craziness.
I think the most wild example of low in the first half to high in the second half was Trent Harmon.
And be a simple kind of man.
I was so glad that he waited till the second half to do that one, because that first song was a hot mess.
Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Take that money, watch it burn. Gonna sink in the river, the lessons I learned.
H-O-T-T.
He ended on the correct one. I mean, honestly, when I heard Simple Man, there was part of me that was like, that for him? Because it's more Southern rock, and he's not a Southern rock contestant to this point. But then I slapped myself and I was like, Slezak, you're always asking people to tackle stuff outside of their genre, make it their own. And he brought soul and heart to that performance. Pitch perfection, just the right amount of too much, not too much, just the right amount of everything.
Oh, won't you do this for me, sir?
You know, it's not one of those sandwiches where they don't give you anything and it's like a dry. But it's not one of those things where it's mayonnaise dripping out the side. I hate when you pick up a sandwich and even before the first bite, the mayonnaise, some vocals are like that. You're like, oh, you just gave me too much. But no, Trent, just the right, like I got mayonnaise in every bite, but it wasn't spilling over the side. Thank you, Trent.
Thank you.
If you can
We just have to Sorry, I just went do when I was thinking about Counting Stars, but holy crap.
I feel something so wrong.
If you're the judges, you can't just say like, oh, sorry about America's song choice for you.
I give you a pass on that because I think you're a lot better than that. But that was America's choice for you. You did the best you could with it.
He has to take some blame for that.
It was difficult, and it was really difficult to start the show off with.
Take that money, watch it burn. Sink in the river, the lessons I learned.
Oh, this is gonna be a rough night.
It's gonna be a rough night is the opposite of Randy being like, it's gonna be another hot one right here. We've referenced Randy so little this season, it's like you forgot. Another hot one right here. Another hot one. I think he's thinking about sandwiches, like it's gonna be another hot sandwich. Probably when he goes into the deli right now to this day. He's like, dog, it's gonna be another hot one. I'll take the
Does that make you
panini.
miss him? I miss Randy like this much.
Oh,
Just
oh, girl, no. Well, I mean, I miss being able to laugh at the dumb things Randy says, but I don't miss him on the panel. As much as sometimes J-Lo, when she wears a sparkle tight in the certain sections romper thing.
I don't really know what that was.
What's that?
It was better than last week. I will say her eyeshadow was kind of like if I ever have decided to put on blue eyeshadow and I mess up and get it underneath. That's basically what I was seeing. However, it worked really well for her tears, so I'm not really mad at her right now.
You're right. That well of blue was designed for that. So she knew she was going to be crying.
She knew.
Nothing
She watched rehearsal and she's like, give me some blue underneath for my tears.
Thank you.
I can squeeze a few of those out. If nothing else, I'll think about that time Haley Reinhart made it to 3rd place instead of getting eliminated in 9th the way I wanted her to be. Never forget. Let's get back to Idol. Mackenzie Borg, I think, also had a really good week. He should sail into the top 4 based on Billie Jean, not so much based on Wild World. Wild World was sort of like a meh.
Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world.
And I think we're too far into this abbreviated season for
It's hard to get by just upon a smile.
I need more. I know this was America's Choice. Not really America's Choice. It was America's Choice, curated by Scott Borchetta.
You know, we had thousands of songs that came through.
Which means he probably picked 3 songs that he'd already predetermined and had his interns tweet. So they had a choice of 3, maybe 2 songs.
We got to make sure that we have a consistency to a song that they would do.
I'm sure you sang songs you didn't want to sing, correct?
Nutbush City Limits.
Ooh, I loved you on Nutbush City Limits. See?
You're gonna feel all weekdays. We're gonna picnic on Labor Day.
Nutbush, for me, like it still worked well for my voice.
Go to church on Sunday. They call it Nutbush.
He and Trent were given songs that just did not work for where their strengths lie.
One more time. Nutbush City Limits.
And that was so evident by the time he got to Billie Jean and he like got in his wheelhouse and you were like, aha.
She's just a girl who claims that I am the one.
The melody was so far off the beaten path that there almost was no path. But I loved the intimacy of it. I loved how small he took it.
But the kid is not my son, not my son.
Thank you, Ryan Seacrest, for calling out David Cook's prior version.
David Cook had such a moment with that song, remember? And it was like,
Right.
J-Lo has the most selective memory I've ever.
Haley was on the first season that I judged, and she was in the top 3. We thought she was gonna win.
Oh, that's got to be the best version ever on this show.
I think that was the most special version that we've ever seen.
To my strong advice. Just remember to always think.
That's the needle going across the record when she said that.
Try